Hi guys. Um, it's been some time since I have updated. This is it's Mother's Day. It's May 11th, 2025. This is not really, well, it's just an life update video. So I thought I would entertain you by talking and grooming my bunny rabbits so you could see Winnie since you haven't seen her in a while. Look over here. Come back over here. Say hi, Winnie. Say hi, Winnie. Just to give an update. So I'm living in Southern California in case you did not watch my previous video. And I live in Oxnard, California, and I'm about to move to Ventura. So my lease is up here in, well, July 2nd is when I have to be out of here. And I decided to look at places in Ventura. Ventura is just a little bit nicer than Oxnard. There's some great places in Oxnard, but it feels like there's just little pockets of nice places in Oxnard. Where I live right now is a nice area in Oxnard, but I'm going to move to Ventura. I started looking about a month ago, and I can't believe how this all happened. It just fell into place. And what I did is I posted on the Nextdoor app that I had 2 rabbits. And then I was looking for a private apartment to rent, meaning like in-laws apartment. They call it ADUs, which is attached dwelling units. It's basically add-ons that someone has built onto their home. And I figured that would just be the best setup for me, is to find just like a little add-on to someone's home in Ventura. Renting a house in Ventura is out of the question. It's very expensive here. It's about for even a 3-bedroom house, you're talking at least $4,000. So there's no way I was gonna spend that kind of money. By the way, Winnie does not like being groomed, so we'll see how this goes. Just letting you know. Look how much hair I've gotten already from her. She's just so cute, but she doesn't want to face the camera. She keeps on wanting to turn. Anyhow, so I had posted on the Nextdoor app that I had 2 rabbits and that I was looking for a, studio and some kind of small apartment that someone has in their home. I did get a lot of inquiries where people are like, "Oh, I have a room for rent." I'm like, "No, thank you. I'm not looking for a room. I'm looking for a studio." I am 48 years old, and there is no way that I'm about to start living as a roommate now. I'm beyond having to live with roommates. So I'm sorry if some of you do live with roommates, but for me, I feel like I've outgrown that stage in my life, and there's no way I'm going to do it. Get back here, Winnie. A woman messaged me and told me that I should look on this app where basically you rent out month to month. So I decided to post an ad on that app she was talking about. Can you please stay here? So you have to sometimes put down pressure on them to keep them in place because they do want to just leap off the table. Oh, anyhow, so I posted on the app, and this is why I feel like it was totally meant to be, how this all just kind of fell in place. For one, I never would have thought about posting an ad on this particular app because it's month to month, and usually you won't find long-term places on there. So I did put an ad that I was looking for a long-term place, at least 12 months lease. A woman had reached out and messaged me, and I couldn't see her property yet because she emailed me, not through the app. I guess maybe they allow you to contact potential tenants on this particular app without necessarily messaging just through the app. You're so cute. Why do you keep turning away from the camera? She had messaged me and she told me, "Look, I've been on this app for 3 years. I've never had a problem renting out my place. It's always filled." She does month to month. And she says, "But I feel like I was just drawn to your ad, like that you were looking for long term." Hey, stop that, please. And that she said, "I feel like I also I'm at a point in my life where we want a long-term tenant. Um, so she actually saw the price that I was looking for in my ad, which I put down $2,000 to $2,400 for my rent range. She said that she rents her place out for more than that, but for a long-term tenant, she would be willing to lower the price a little. So the price that she was offering on the app was $3,000 a month. And her place is a 1 bedroom. It's 680 square feet. It also has 2 bathrooms. And it's bigger than my studio. My studio is 565 square feet. So it's nice that it's a bigger place. It's above their garage. The garage is attached to the back of the home. I don't really have any shared walls per se with them. Can you please? This would be so much easier. Like I said, she does not like being brushed, but she's a lionhead, and lionheads have a lot of fur that they shed. So she has to get brushed often, otherwise she gets matted fur. And also, if she keeps swallowing all that fur, it's going to clog up her intestines, and we don't want a blockage. So Winnie has to be brushed often. So the woman said that I could come and meet her and her family. I wouldn't be able to see the place yet because there is a tenant in there right now. He's there until the middle of June. So I wouldn't be able to view the place just yet, but she feels like it would be done, it would be ready for sure by my move-in date. I'll be moving into there. So she said that she thinks it'll even be ready before then, a couple days before then, but we put down July 1st as our move-in date. Anyways, so she said I could come look at it, the outside at least, come meet her family. Now you want to clean yourself. Of course, we had to negotiate price. So, like I said, she rents her place out for $3,000. And Winnie, no, you stay here, please. She's telescoping when they stand up on their hind legs like that to look around. She's trying to look for a place to escape so she could jump. We're almost done. We're almost done brushing you, and then it's Tater's turn. We started discussing price. She called me actually. She said, yeah, I know I saw the price range that you're looking for. I'm going to talk to my husband and see if, we could come to an agreement. So she told me after talking to him, they came to an agreement for $2,700. $2,700 is a lot of money for me still. So I told her that I couldn't do 2,700. So she was really cool. She's like, let's not give up yet. Let me try talking to my husband again and just see if we can kind of just meet in the middle more. So I told her the most I could do was 2,500. I had a really good feeling about her. I don't know what it was. There's just something about her energy. I was just, hey, excuse me. Hey, oh, I know you're mad. Why are you throwing that? Why are you throwing your brush? We talked on the phone. She said, she would get back to me in a couple of days. And she came back 2 days later and told me that her husband agreed to 2,500. So I was very, very thrilled to hear that. Very excited. Oh, she does not like this part at all. I'm always afraid she's going to bite me too. So she asked if I wanted to come that following weekend to meet her, check out the outside, and just, meet her family. She has a 11-year-old boy that's at home, and they have kids in college. So they have a 5-bedroom house that they live in, the main house, and they really don't need those bedrooms because they only have the 11-year-old at home with them. And then they for sure don't need the apartment behind them for the space. So that's why they're renting it out. I went and met them, and they're lovely. I feel like it's too good to be true. Like this, it's just, I don't know. It's pretty amazing. It's just really, really amazing. Okay, so for Winnie to get her nails clipped, which is the next thing, is I have to burrito wrap her in a towel because she does not like it. Oh, excuse you. Okay, I'm going to let her out for a minute. Now you're a big burrito. Look at you. Big burrito now. Can I have your paws, please? There's one. Can I have it? Can I have it, please? I have this little clipper that has like a little light on it because her nails are white and she has long fur. It just makes it a little bit easier to see. I met the whole family. They're so cool. Like, I feel like it's too good to be true. Benefit of moving there is I'm actually going to be closer to the beach now. So right now I am 8 miles away from the beach. And when I move, that new place is 1 mile away from the beach. So it's kind of nice that I'll be closer to the beach. This is where it would be really nice to have another pair of hands to help me, but I don't have that. I've never had another pair of hands, even though I had my son living with me when I got her. He never helped me with her. So closer to the beach. She says that she even walks to the beach. Let's put one paw away, please. Can I have it? Oh, she's like curling her nails around my hand when I try to grab this paw. Their 11-year-old boy. She told me that the tenants they've had have always had dogs. I'm the first one that actually doesn't have a dog. And she said that her son has pet sat for them, for the tenants. So she said that he could always rabbit sit for me. Okay, I think we're done with your front paws there. Okay, Winnie? So now I need your bottom paws, okay? You are all tangled up in there. Excuse you. Excuse you. Excuse you. No, now you don't even have your face out anymore. Unfortunately, this is how it has to be because she kicks out like crazy. She's way more feisty than Tater. They have a quick, like dogs do, where the vein is to their nails. You have to be careful not to hit that. The little boy will be able to rabbit sit for me. So that'll be nice to have someone there to, because I have to like take them in a pet carrier to go visit my family. They stay in a dog like pop-up tent for the time that I'm visiting, which is usually about 3 or 4 days, like if I go at Christmas time. So that's a long time to have rabbits hooked up, just, locked up in like a little pup tent. They really need room to like run around. You're all done, good girl. Good girl. Oh, okay, Winnie, you're all done. You want to go down on the ground? Oh, whoop, whoop. She just scratched the heck out of me. Ouch. You're all done, girl. Say bye-bye. Now it's going to be Tater's turn. Say bye-bye, Winnie. Bye-bye. This is Tater. I don't know if I've ever showed him on camera. Like I said, Winnie is feisty. Tater is super calm, super chill. He still will like try to kick out and stuff when I pick him up. But usually when I'm brushing him, he'll come right up to my chest here. Sorry about the pounding. Okay, it's time to brush you. So watch. He's going to come and lean up right against me. It's time to brush you. It's your turn, Tater. Don't eat my microphone, please. It's your turn. Sorry, there's a motorcycle. Okay, sorry. One of the nuisances of living in this apartment complex is, there's this guy with a motorcycle. So sorry about the messy kitchen in the background right now. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this. The place is bigger. It's a 1-bedroom, and the living room is actually kind of in a second bedroom as well. It's weird. Like there's one door for the bedroom, and then there's like no door but a doorway into the living room. There's a little balcony. I'm losing a full kitchen. Like here, I have a full kitchen with a stove and an oven. In the new place, I won't have that. It'll be a kitchenette. This is what I love about Tater. Like whenever I have to groom him, like he's nervous and he'll just sit here right next to me. And it's the only time that he really tolerates me petting him so much. He doesn't usually enjoy being pet. Sometimes he'll let me get a couple pets in, but usually he doesn't like it and he'll run away from me. But when I groom him, he gets so nervous, he just comes up and cuddles right up against my body. He just likes to feel safe, I guess. They have a backyard. Obviously, they have dogs. The dogs will never come in contact with my rabbits, of course. My rabbits, I don't ever bring them outside. I don't let them outside. So, I don't have to worry about them being harmed by dogs, but they will be free roaming in the living room. I'm going to block them off so they don't have access to the entire house, just like in most of my places, even here in my apartment, I have it blocked off where they can't get to, like under my bed and stuff. Just, want to keep them safe so they don't get into things they shouldn't. So Tater is a mini Rex, and his fur is really dense that I can't brush anything out of it. Like I try, I just won't get anything out. This is Winnie's hair still on here. I just won't get any hair off of him. Sometimes he gets little tufts of hair that stick out. Like here, let me see if he'll let me turn him around here. Right here. You're okay. Okay. It's hard to see, but see, he just wants to be like right up against my body here. So I'll show you like, you're okay. Okay, Taters. Okay, Taters. Like this. So I'll just kind of like pull these little tufts that stick out. He doesn't really like I brush him and just nothing really comes out of him. He's like velveteen. That's exactly what he feels like. He feels like a velveteen rabbit. Obviously, he does shed hair, and sometimes when Winnie gets aggressive with him, she will like pull out clumps of his hair. Oh, now it's flying around. The house has a backyard, and I will be able to use their little garden patch that they have. They have like a little planter that there's some things growing in it now, but she said that I'm welcome to plant anything I want. So I'm going to plant some fresh herbs for the rabbits. I mean, for me too. It'd be nice. So that's my goal. I've always wanted to, but like I have a balcony that gets a lot of sun. I probably could have put some plants out there and grown some herbs. I just haven't gone around to doing it. And now this will be the perfect opportunity. Another benefit is that the family owns another home in the mountains by Yosemite. My parents live in Fresno, which is about 45 minutes away from Yosemite. She told me if I ever want to use their rental, I could just let her know, and I'm welcome to take my friends or family to the cabin there by Yosemite, which would be so nice. I love Yosemite. So that's another benefit. The main thing is I just wanted to get away from living in an apartment complex, just because they're going to raise my rent. They haven't actually given me notice, but I know they were because I have a friend who lived here in the same complex, and she moved out. She broke her lease and moved early, and they did tell her they were going to raise her rent by 10%, which is $225 more a month. My new place, like right now I'm paying 2,300, but then after the electricity bill and my Wi-Fi, it's a little bit over 2,400 that I'm paying. So yeah, if they raised it by 225, I would be paying 2,600 and probably $25. So the new place is 2,500 flat, and that includes all my utilities. So it's actually a better deal. It's bigger. I'm looking forward to building like a good relationship with the family so that they won't be likely to hike my rent up every year. I understand they probably will raise it, but I'm just hoping that if they like me as a tenant, that they would want to keep me as a tenant and not raise it too high every year, like $225 every year. Okay, so Tater's a little bit better for clipping nails. Tater, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. And if you see like his claws are like way thicker than Winnie's. They hurt too. Like when he scratches me, it's gonna hurt way more than Winnie. He's just the cutest thing. I love him. I love him so much. Okay, here we go, boy. Oh, let me put the light on. You're a good boy. Good boy. He gets more nervous than Winnie about getting his nails clipped, but he doesn't try to jump out and stuff like she does. He only pulls back if I get too close to the wick, like that. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get it. It was close. Okay, you need a break. Okay, you need a break. Okay. Again, I really wish I had someone else to help me hold him. I might just need some new clippers too. Let's get this one. 1, 2, 3. Good boy. His paws remind me of like turtle claws, the way they're spiky. They're spiky and stick out. Oh, I had my friends come from Fresno to visit me, and I was telling them how, he doesn't really like pets and he doesn't really let me pet him all that much. And yet he sat there by the cage and he let their pen, rather, not their cage. And he let one of my friends just sit there and pet him for days. You're all done. Look at that cute face. He's so cute. Oh, he just thumped at me. So usually after I clip their nails, I give them a little treat. Winnie will hold a grudge against me. Here, here, come, come. Oh boy. Winnie, here. Okay, she took it. Okay, it does get warm here in Oxnard, but warm for us is definitely different than warm Fresno warm. Like right now, I'm saying it's warm and it's 71. Yesterday it was 74. Still have hair on my face. After this, I tend to shower, even though I already took one this morning. My stomach is totally growling right now. Since it's Mother's Day and my mom and both of my sisters are in Kauai, and my dad. I wish I could have gone with them. Sorry, the rabbit hair on the mic. I wish I could have gone with them to just go for the weekend. Even I do have travel points. I totally forgot about it. Like I'm so worried about my move because I just had to pay the security deposit, which was $2,000 a month, and then the pet deposit is $350. So I just paid that this week to her, to my new landlady. And I was just so worried about like the cost of the move. It's probably going to cost me about $600 for the moving company. I've already scheduled one because they're a flat rate of $150 an hour with a minimum of 3 hours. So I'm thinking it might be like about 4 hours. I'm looking at plus boxes to, start boxing up everything. Although I've seen a couple of Facebook Marketplace ads where people are giving away moving boxes. So I just might get some free boxes that way. Why not save some money? But I was just kind of worried about my sinking fund, my emergency fund, I should say. My emergency fund is depleted right now because of paying this huge chunk, and it makes me nervous. Like I was trying to work on a 3-month emergency fund, and I was only about halfway there. So I am nervous that I don't have a 3-month emergency fund anymore. So that's my priority, is to like build that up again. So unfortunately, I just told my parents that, I couldn't go to Kauai with them. They have a condo, like they have a timeshare. So they have like a 2-bedroom condo. So that was the reason why they were going to invite us to go, is that we could share one of the rooms. But anyways, so they're all in Kauai. I'm sure they're having a wonderful time. And since I'm by myself, my son lives in Fresno still. He doesn't have a driver's license or a car yet. He's working on his driver's license. He has his learner's permit. It's a whole ordeal. Something about his vision that was like giving him problems. But anyways, so he is still in Fresno by himself today. I'm going to be cooking some ribs for myself because I really want some ribs. But anyways, to now get into the weight loss stuff. So weight loss was going pretty good. The lowest I got down to, I think, was I saw 201 for maybe a day or two, and then it was immediately back up to 204. Right now, I'm fluctuating by about 5 pounds. So I will go up 5 pounds. I will go back down to 204. Um, I'm not really stressing myself out about weight loss right now. Of course, I still want to lose weight, and I think it's good that I still get on the scale. Like today was the first time, or yesterday, sorry. Yesterday was the first time I got on the scale in a couple of weeks. So just seeing that I had gained 5 pounds since the last time I really weighed myself. I think it's been maybe a month since I had last weighed myself, and just seeing that I was up 5 pounds again. At least that helps keep some accountability, because then I'm like, I need to crack down on stop eating all these snacks. And a lot of it was I got some cheese. Because when I was counting my calories, I'm tracking calories. I try not to snack on cheese because it's so easy for me to eat 500-600 calories of cheese. So that was a problem. The last 2 weeks, I bought some bread cheese from Aldi. I freaking love that cheese. So, you know, had to crack down and not eat cheese. So, anyways, I am trying to get back into counting calories, focusing on protein. I'm not working out. I stopped working out in, I would say, the end of February. I got a sinus infection in January. I got sick again in February, just a couple weeks later. And I could already feel that I still had like sinus pressure. And I was worried that the sinus infection was turning into a bacterial one and not a viral one, which most sinus infections are viral. So I was worried that because I lost my sense of smell right away again, both times that I was sick, this beginning of the year, I lost smell for days. The first one was the worst. In January, I lost smell and taste for 7 days. Um, and then in February, when I got sick, I lost it for 3 days. So it came back a little faster. I don't know if that's a complication from me getting COVID 2 years ago, before I moved here, or not 2 years ago. It was a year ago, actually. It was February of 2024 that I got COVID. Um, but anyways, because I just lost smell and taste so quickly like that. And I've never had that happen to me. I went and saw an ENT after the second cold. He said it was totally normal, that sometimes people do lose smell and taste, and sometimes they don't even get it back. So I was really worried that that would happen. Thank God I did get it back. But anyways, so I haven't really worked out. I did a couple times in March, but it was really inconsistent. So that's the other bummer thing now about me moving to this new place is I won't have access to a gym anymore. I don't know where the nearest gym is. It might be a Planet Fitness or something cheap like that out in the area of Ventura that I'm at. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might even be able to just to work out at home since I won't have to worry about like being disruptive to a downstairs neighbor. The husband of the family, my new landlords, he does a podcast and he does his podcast in the garage down below. So I did ask them, I'm like, well, will he hear me if I'm like walking around or, whatever? And they're like, oh, no, it's totally soundproof. He wouldn't hear anything. I'm like, okay, nice. So I could possibly work out at home. I could probably get some dumbbell weights, do some body weight exercises again, which can be very effective. Um, I I just don't have that same drive to be like, oh, super fit, super lean anymore. I just want to be healthy. I want to be healthy and feel better about myself. Right now at this weight, I don't feel comfortable. Like I feel like my happy place is about 190 pounds. So I would need to lose about 15 more to just feel more like myself. But I'm not pushing myself. Like I might do some of these updates and just life updates and tell you guys like what I'm doing. I might do more vlogging style. I don't know. But I'm not stressing myself out. Even the comments that I get on my YouTube videos, my older videos, like people are making comments like, oh, you should have lost way more weight by now, or you should have lost way more weight doing this specific diet plan or whatever. I'm 48 years old. Yes, hormones do have a factor into losing weight. It does become harder to lose weight. Definitely a lot harder than it was when I was 40. Um, and I've learned after 48 years on this planet is to not compare myself to others. I refuse to compare myself to others. Maybe in my past videos, I may have made some comments like that, like, oh, I'm looking at this person and she lost 30 pounds in 2 months and I'm over that. I'm not going to compare myself to anyone else. It's not good for my mental health. Um, so I only care about myself. I'm the competition. I'm the one that makes the calls. This is my body. I have to live in it. Yes, I want to be healthy for my son, for my family, but I'm not going to try and put that pressure on myself to lose a certain amount of weight by a timeline. It's not going to happen. I also feel like I'm just trying to get into the mindset of telling myself that I'm eating because I'm hungry, which is what is happening right now. I'm finding that even fasting, skipping breakfast, I tried to get back into that this last week and it was horrible. My stomach is growling in the middle of my client sessions. I feel miserable. So I I tried several days to skip breakfast and it's not working out. So now I don't mind having some instant oatmeal and I add a little bit of protein powder to it, just something to eat in the mornings, and I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm just doing what I feel my body needs right now, and if I'm feeling hunger, I'm going to eat. I feel like God has given us those cues to listen to our body, and sometimes it is good to fast. I totally agree with fasting. I felt like um, it cleared my head when I was doing intermittent fasting and not eating breakfast. But right now in this season, it's just not happening. My like right now, my stomach is growling. It's 1 o'clock. I've had a cup of coffee earlier this morning. I'm on the verge of being hangry. So I'm going to listen to myself. I'm going to eat something. And then tonight I'm making myself some ribs. So I'm going to sous vide cook some ribs. Actually, I need to put them in right now and crisp them up in the oven a little bit. And I'm going to enjoy some ribs for dinner. I don't know what I'll eat for a side. I have chips and salsa. So I might end up eating some chips and salsa. It's Mother's Day. I'm by myself. I'm going to enjoy the day. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed just this quick little update. It's not quick though. I hope you enjoyed this update. Maybe my next video will be after I've moved into my new place and I'll give you a tour then. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Happy Mother's Day to all you moms, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.